Interior Minister Hsu Kuo-yung tenders resignation. Monday, Minister of the Interior Hsu Kuo-yung has tendered his resignation citing personal health issues. Legislator and committee convener Wang Mei-wei said that she later received confirmation that Hsu had been hospitalized due to asthma. Responding to Hsu's decision, Premier Su Sang-chong expressed hope that the Interior Minister would remain in office. Also on Monday, Premier Su said that the Democratic Progressive Party's (DPP) crushing defeat in the November 26 local government elections required the ruling party and its administrative team to squarely face the election outcome and engage in introspection. Government focuses on political, economic stability after local elections. President Tsai Ing-wen and high-ranking officials from the ruling Democratic Progressive Party (DPP) highlighted political and economic stability as well as national security as their primary goals. During a meeting on Sunday, Tsai convened the meeting to discuss the domestic and international political and economic situation, while also reviewing her administrative team's performance after the ruling party's defeat in the November 26 local elections. Presidential office spokesman Xavier Chong said later that day. When President Tsai resigned as DPP chairperson to take political responsibility immediately after the party's election losses that day, she also said it was time for reflection within her administrative team to facilitate future reforms, and that was the purpose of the meeting, according to Chong. During the meeting, Tsai tasked the executive yuan with continuing to focus on economic stabilization in the post-COVID-19 pandemic era. The meeting called for reduced confrontation between the ruling and opposition parties, and more cooperation between central and local governments, according to Chong. To that end, Tsai said the cabinet should adopt measures to help industries affected by the pandemic, economically disadvantaged families and young people, as well as curb soaring housing prices in order to reduce the impact of high global inflation on the people, Chong indicated. Participants at the meeting reached consensus that the administrative team should humbly face the election outcome as well as newly elected city and county leaders and reflect on their poor showing, Chong said. They also agreed that the Tsai administration should work toward maintaining political stabilization and turning a new page, Chong added. Resignation. Resignation.
辞职
Hospitalize. Hospitalize.
入医院治疗，送医院治疗
Defeat. Defeat.
名词，失败、战败、挫败；动词，击败、打败、战胜。
Administration. Administration.
管理、行政、管理机构、管理人员、行政人员，一任政府的官员或内阁与阁员。
Introspection.
反思、反省、自我检讨。
Stability. Stability.
安定性、稳定。
Convene. Convene.
举行会议、召集开会。
Performance. Performance.
工作表现、业绩、性能。
Take responsibility. Take responsibility.
承担责任。
Facilitate. Facilitate.
促进、加快、便利。
Reflect. Reflect.
认真考虑、深思情况或意见之呈现，光或热的反射。
Be tasked with doing something. Be tasked with doing something.
承担、负责某工作或任务。
Confrontation. Confrontation.
对抗、冲突、对峙。
Adopt. Adopt.
接受、采纳、方法、意见、收养、领养、小孩。
Consensus. Consensus.
共识、共同的看法。